What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another action figure review. Today we are reviewing the Storm Collectibles Street Fighter V Champion Edition Juri from Storm Collectibles. I pre-ordered this in January of last year, if I'm not mistaken, and it arrived on Wednesday. And I finally have it so I can review it. And we're going to be taking a look at this figure and see how good it looks. So this is the box. Not much. As you can see, I already took out the figure. If you want to look at the back of the box, there's the figure right there, but we'll get to that in a second. But this is what you'll see on the box. Different poses, what it comes with. You get 3 interchangeable heads. You get a little base. And then I think the figure looks really good. This is probably one of my second favorite Street Fighter characters. First is Chun-Li, as you can see her back there. But we'll compare her to Juri in just a second. But let's look at the figure. Alright, as you can see the figure, maybe you can see it because of the light. Let me turn that off. This is a good figure. I played with it a little bit. I haven't been messing with her that much due to how cool it looks. But let me get closer. Look at it. As you can see, the head sculpt looks great. I love it. I love this thing. It looks great. It looks exactly as the figure shown in the box. The pictures on the box it looks identical to the pictures on the box. Not gonna lie, it looks great. I love it. One thing, and I think a lot of people are gonna say the same thing, is in game, there are 2 versions of this costume. There's one with the black sweater inside, as you can see. There's one with the black sweater inside, and there's also one where it's just bare chest. I love this thing. I've been playing with it a lot, I've been posing it. It's great. Articulation is good for the most part. It does come with multiple hands, as you can see. It comes with wide open hands. It comes with grabbing hands, which is great. I don't know if you can see that well on camera. The smirking head, which I like. In my opinion, I love this head. It looks great. Eyes are painted good. The mouth is painted great. Good paint ups on this thing. I love it. These are not movable. Sadly, they're not. I wish they were. But that head looks good. They got the smiling head with the eye patch as well. This thing is detailed, especially with the eye patch. Like, look how much detail is on it. Focus. Yeah, look how much detail is on the eye patch. They painted it perfectly. The paint apps are clean. The eyes are good. The hair is painted a nice matte black. the headband parts and the pigtails are painted like a glossy pink or glossy purple, if you want to say. You got a little, I'll say hair tie on there, but it looks good. I like that. And then we got this head sculpt that comes with the figure. Now this thing looks nice. I guess this is the more neutral face, more serious face. Again, eye patch painted, clean paint apps. My figure came perfectly clean. You got the spider on the back. You got some nice details on the thing. Like, the paint apps are good. Like, nothing's missing. All the deco is clean. This is sculpted, unlike some other imports. They sculpt stuff on here too, which is great. The zipper is painted a nice silver. Got different shades of purple. So you got like more of a violet purple, and then you got the dark purple. Then you got like the lighter, I want to say pink on the glove. And then you got the feet, which are painted nice. Those are painted. They are articulated. It's a little tight because I don't mess with these. That's good. You don't want them loose. You want them nice and tight. That way you don't have like a loose figure. And then it does come with fisted hands. As you can see, it comes with fisted hands. Then you got the wide open hands, the grabbing hands, and then the neutral hands, I want to say. Then you got the 2 extra heads. And then you have this kicking effect, which is nice. You got shades of white to gray to like a darker gray. And then if you see right here, I don't know if you can see it well, there's like a small hole there. That goes in the foot. So let's say if you want to get her in a kicking pose, you insert it like with the foot in that hole. And then you gotta get in a good spot. I'm trying to get in there. It's loose, but it'll stay if you get it in like a good position. So let's say you want to get her kicking Cammy or Chun-Li, it'll stay. You wiggle it, it'll fall off, but if you put some sticky tack on it, it will stay. And then you got this big boy right here. Now this thing is huge. Like I don't have my measuring tape or a ruler, but I'd say it's about maybe 5 inches tall. It does take up a lot of space. I'm probably just gonna keep this in the box with this effect as well. The hands are gonna go in like a separate container, and then the figure is just gonna go on my shelf. Same thing with the heads, they're gonna go in a separate container. But other than that, this looks good. Again, different shades of gray. Like this is like a lighter gray. Knocked it over. It separates. From what I can see, it separates. Like you got a separate piece here. Like it'll come apart. You can take this piece off so you can make it smaller, and then this piece off as well. And then you got like a little wave. A little swoosh. And then if you look closely, let me zoom in, there's like a footprint in there. Let me turn it the other way. So you could put Juri's foot inside that little spot and have her standing on it. Again, not a snug fit, but if you balance it enough, you could do it. You could do it. It's a nice, so it goes from a dark shade of gray to like a lighter shade of gray. And if you want to make it bigger, again, you just insert these pieces. There aren't any indicators, but you'll probably know which one goes on which side. But I love that this came with the figure. It's like they went by the game, which is great. Like I love what Storm Collectibles does with all these figures. Like, they put a lot of work into these figures. Especially their Mortal Kombat figures, which I really, really want to get. But luckily I was able to get Juri for a good price. Got it from Big Bad Toy Store. But we're going to go over the articulation of Juri. Or Juri is what it's actually pronounced. Oh. Sorry. So the articulation for Juri is easy as any Storm collectible. You got double jointed elbows. Shoulders can move out that far. There's the butterfly joint, which is great. I think mine is extending out a lot more. Let me press that back in. Then you got the head that goes side to side, looks up with the neck. It looks up that far. Again, not that much. If you half it, you get more range. So again, look up, but you do get garbage, so be wary of that. Side to side, you get some head pivot and you get some neck pivot as well, which is great. The chest is made out of a soft material. Sorry. It's made out of soft material, so you don't have to worry about it like breaking or chipping. It'll bend forward that far, bend back that much. You do get pivot. Waist goes down and goes back, not so much. You do get waist pivot and waist rotation. You do get a diaphragm rotation as well. Hips move outward. Oh, I just popped it apart. That has never happened to me before. Wow, okay. Not a QC issue. It did not happen to me while I was playing with the figure. But, again, hips move outward that far. If you want to move it more, be my guest, but I don't want to break the figure. So, yeah. Do it with caution. You saw it, the leg popped off. I put it back in, which is great. I'm glad it didn't break. Legs move forward that far, move back a decent amount, so you can get some good kicking poses. Yeah, that's pretty good. No thigh cut, but you do get upper thigh rotation, which is great. Double jointed knees, ankles move down. They do move up a lot, which is great. You do get ankle pivot. Not the greatest. Again, Storm Collectibles does not have the greatest ankle pivot, and it's mainly because of these little guards right here. Like, let me show you. Yeah, these little cuff things right here. It's not letting it move that far, and I do not want to move it more because I feel like it'll break off and chip the paint. But if you move it towards this side, it's fine. But again, it's not that much ankle movement, and I already went over the toe articulation. It's good. It's a decent toe hinge. But again, not much ankle pivot, which is kind of disappointing because you really want to get some good poses like with this figure. Like, you want to get her standing like with that ankle pivot, but it's not going to work. But I mean, articulation is good. Nothing's loose except for that leg popping off on me, but I did not break it, which is great. Now we're going to do some comparisons. Here she is compared to the Storm Collectibles Chun-Li. I want to say this is a 2018-2019 figure. I can get her to stand properly. In 1 second. Okay, there you go. Here she is compared to SH Figure Arts Sakura from Street Fighter 4. And then here she is compared to the SH Figure Arts Cammy. Again, good Cammy. Storm Collectibles definitely should make this version of Cammy instead of the one from the Street Fighter V game, which had a different outfit. They should make another Sakura. They should make a Sakura. They haven't made one. I really wish they would do that. I love this Chun-Li figure. I didn't buy it from the Storm Collectibles website or Big Bad Toy Store. I got this from Amazon. Good price. It might have gone up. This one I got from Big Bad Toy Store. Not mean to drop her, but I got her from Big Bad Toy Store. I think she is around $94, $96 with tax. Is $104. But again, it was a pre-order, so maybe the price went low. But I am not sure. But she does stand good with the Storm Collectibles Chun-Li. They are, I want to say Juri is about the tallest. Oh no, Chun-Li is the tallest, but she scales well with other Storm Collectibles. Here she is compared to the Marvel Legends Spinneret. She is bigger than the Marvel Legends, but if you did want to display her with them, you could try it, but again, the scale is off with these two, so I wouldn't recommend it. But if you do have your other Storm Collectibles from Street Fighter, they will go great with that scale. Other than that, I love this figure. If I was to rate it, I'd probably rate it 9.5 out of 10. Only issue is the ankle pivot, and then, you know, the leg popped off on me, so I did drop it, but I was able to fix it. Luckily it didn't break. It does come with a lot of accessories that effect in the back, and then the kicking effect that you have right here. I gotta say, I love this figure. Storm Collectibles does the greatest Street Fighter figure. Great quality. I had no paint issues. I did have that issue with the leg, but luckily it didn't break. I was able to put it back together. Be wary. Like, you don't want to break these. If it does come tight, what you can do is heat it up a little bit. I do not recommend putting it in hot water. Might cause the figure to get damaged. But overall, I love this figure. Great figure. Storm Collectibles did an amazing job with it. I want to collect more of these, but they are pricey, so these are the only two figures I have. The Sakura and Cammy weren't that expensive. But if you don't want to collect these, there is another toy company that is releasing Street Fighter figures. They already released Fei Long, Ryu, and Chun-Li. They are releasing more. I've seen it. If you want to go check those out, you can look it up in the Big Bad Toy Store. You can check it out online. I think it's Zeta Toys, if I'm not mistaken. That's the name of the company that is making those. They are a lot cheaper than these. They range around $25 to $30. But other than that, if you do want to get this figure, again, it is $94 plus tax with the shipping. But if you're a big fan of Street Fighter like I am, go ahead and get this figure. If you're not, that's fine. You don't have to. But again, I love this figure. And as always, hope you liked the video. Please leave a like, comment down below what you think of this figure, and if you already have this figure. And let me know what I should review. I do have another review coming up. I have a review on the bootleg Rebel Tech Arkham Knight, which I'll be reviewing maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I will have to see once I upload this video. I do have more figures that I want to review. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in the next toy review. Alright, peace out everybody.